What's up guys, Cap over here and welcome to the second week of the TEL League, the totally epic league, as this week we are taking the Southampton Slowkings. I do believe that that's what they call. They also have a YouTube channel, so I'll link it in the description down below, but we're gonna get this battle on its way. I gotta click my team too, so let's see what he's gonna bring in today. I'm pretty nervous about that. He's got a pretty good team. So he does bring in the dog trio, which is pretty awesome because I put the shell bell on my Heatran. Sorry, English is my first language. And the first thing that we're gonna have to look out for is the Latios. I'm gonna write out the team. Keep on my habits. Porygon 2. We'll just call you P2. Dog trio. And Rotom, Skizor, and the Hitmonlee. So we see that there's no actually like any person that doesn't appreciate getting Will-O-Wisp, and whatever gets Will-O-Wisp will not enjoy it. I might actually just lead off with Boop over here. Boop seems like a pretty good choice. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead off with Boop. I don't see what he can do from there on. Just because Boop does a lot of bad stuff. So here's three things. It will outspeed me. No point of letting Boop take any unnecessary damage. I'm just gonna go into Meatloaf. This thing can't do a lot to Meatloaf. So we see the Shadow Claw. Alright, I see you, big dog. That's scary. But it does absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna go for the Giga Drain, predicting him to go into either Rotom or Latias, most likely. So let's see what he's gonna switch out into. I don't think he's gonna stay in. There's no point, he needs this thing. Yeah, alright, so Amazing Red is gonna come out. Could have made that prediction, but what do you know? This thing can't do a lot to me. I've got Hidden Power Fire. That's pretty cool that Dugtrio had Shadow Claw. That's really cool. I knew of it, but hey, who would have figured? He might switch out here, predicting that I'm just like a defensive set, but I've got Hidden Power Fire and I do so much damage. Oh man, that was a big hit. That's a big hit if I ever saw one. So I could just synthesize up over here, synthesis, and just play it cool for a bit, or I could go for the Sludge one, predicting to switch out. I could just keep on applying pressure and just go for the Giga or the Fire, Hidden Power Fire again. Does he need Scissor though? He might need Scissor for Azumarill, but at this point, Azumarill takes it down with an attack. So I might just go for the Giga Drain, or yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for the Giga Drain. Or he can protect him, switch out. I'm just gonna hit it with Split in front of me. So he goes into dropping. That's totally fine. That's okay by me. This thing is pretty scary. I could have gone for a Sludge Bomb, but that's just like, that's pretty ballsy of me to do. So I might just go into the Heatran to draw out the Dog Trio. That's what I ultimately want to do. This Heatran can't do a lot to my Pokemon I'm switching out into, which is Heatran. So he's gonna start setting off Calm Minds. That sucks a bit, but he can't do a lot to me. I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Pulse. I'm packing that Dragon Pulse. He's gonna see that it does absolutely nothing. Well, I do about 41, so I feel like I'm in a decent position over here. I'm gonna keep on going for Dragon Pulse. At this point, not a lot of things on his side will appreciate a Dragon Pulse. The main key over here is that it's not choiced, so my Rotom Blizzard can come in and do some damage. My special defense drop will drop. That sucks a bit. I'm actually just gonna go into, so we see Shadow Pulse, Dragon Pulse, and Calm Mind. If he has Recover, then they'll suck, but let's see what he's got. He's going for the Shadow Ball again. That gets a crit. That sucks. But I'm actually free here to go for a Play Rough. I'm just gonna go for a Play Rough. So hopefully Azumarill can do something here. And that should oh, that doesn't take it down. That sucks. He can go for a free Volt Switch over here. But I'm gonna go actually into Dash and Dine. No point of going into anything else. Leaf Storm. I can sort of take that. That does a lot of damage. So I'm gonna predict the switch. Oh, I'm gonna go for the Blizzard actually. Yeah, let's go for the Blizzard. Blizzard, yeah. Let's go for that. Amazing Red's gonna come out. I missed my Blizzard. Oh, that sucks. But I've got Meatloaf over here. We do know that Latias will not get outsped by... He's gonna just go for another knockoff. That's fine by me. Amazing Red doesn't have much viability at this point, and I might just go for the hidden power. I could predict him to... Yeah, I'm gonna go for the synthesis. He's gonna go for the bullet. That's fine by me. He sacks one person. I get some HP back, and I'm gonna look pretty healthy. The main key over here, since a lot of his team is like really bulky, is I don't have anything. Actually, I do have something for the boop. He doesn't have rocks set up yet, so I can actually just go into boop, take a hit, and then switch out. He most likely is gonna. He's packing the side shock, so I don't mind that. He doesn't want to go into Hitmonlee. He doesn't really want to go into much, so I'm just gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam. Oh, and I do take it out. Boop is putting in some work, so that's a biggest threat gone. So Azelf picks up a KO. Scissor goes down to his own clumsiness, and I'm actually not locked into this, so I'm just gonna go into Meatloaf again, and he's just gonna go for the Shadow Claw. He actually doesn't have a lot for this, so I can just actually go for a free Giga Drain. I don't see the harm of going. I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain. Quack is just gonna come out. Quack is, well, he's taking the hit pretty well, so he might just start to fire off a couple hits on me. I'm gonna see what this Porygon wants to do. So, I don't know. I might have Hidden Power Ground, but one-on-one, Meatloaf beats this thing. So I'm gonna go for the Synthesis. It is packing the Ice Beam, so that's a bit scary. But I can go right into Heat. Oh, does Heat Round do a lot at this point? It still does, but I also have this Mon to deal with it. So all I can do is really pack on damage on it. I only see the Ice Beam, and that does absolutely nothing. Does just garbage damage. So I'm going to try to draw out the Doug Trio. I'm just going to go for the Magma Storm. If he switches out and goes into something else, that's fine. So Doug Trio is going to come out, take a lot of damage, and I'm just going to switch out over here. He's going to see I packed the shed. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So that's a bit of a cheeky play on my part. He sees that I'm obviously not going to fall for it. So I can just go for Synthesis. I think he might stay in just because there's no point of keeping this thing around any longer. Life Orb. Scissor died from Life Orb. There's no point of going for anything else really, just because, like I said, a lot of his team doesn't do a lot, so it's just keeping this Mon healthy. That's all I need to do. And I can just probably fire off a couple Sludge Bombs. It might have Blaze Kick. If it does, then that sucks. And I lose a really good check, but I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain over here. Close combat. That's fine by me. That's gonna do absolutely nothing. Going for the Giga Drain was ultimately the better play. Just because it puts on so much pressure. He can keep on doing his shenanigans, but I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain. He might just keep on going for close combat. That's doing obviously nothing, but Mo's gonna come out. Could have made that prediction once again, but we see that it's actually Life Orb, so that's not that bad. I can go for a Sludge Bomb. Mega Venusaur does a lot of damage at this point, just because it's so bulky. Mega V. Yeah, he doesn't really have a lot to answer for my Venusaur, so I'm gonna go for another Sludge Bomb. Maybe I can get this thing poisoned. If I can, that'd be awesome. That'd prolong this whole situation, and oh, he gets a crit. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. So I'm gonna have to go for Synthesis. I gotta figure out a way to get around this thing. Yeah, before it freezes me. So I might actually just go into my Zuzu over here. My Zuzu. And I don't know if I want to pop out a calculation right away or just guarantee the W. I'm actually just gonna go for a knockoff. I have Aqua Jet. I feel like I'm in a good situation over here. So I'm gonna go for a knockoff. I'm gonna knock this thing's item off. It's just Porygon 2 is really bulky. It's really good in that sense. But with that, oh, he has Thunderbolt. That's scary. That's really scary. So I'm gonna know it has leftovers. All right. I guess I did not notice that at all. Oh, that's pretty funny. That's pretty cool, actually. I enjoyed that. I might just go for an Aqua Jet over here. Alright. So what happened over here was we had a little disconnection. That was on my end. I apologize for it. It's really frustrating because you get so far into the battle and you can't see the end results. But we ended up talking, Jack and AJ Gamer and I, and we decided that it would be a 5-0 victory just because Porygon 2 would have taken down Azumarill and it would have taken the Aqua Jet. It would have lived by a small percentage at that point, which I could have brought in Azelf, and Azelf could have taken down pretty much anything on his team because everything was in range of Psychic. And then at that point he'd probably switch out into something else depending who he brought in, and I could just bring in Mega Venusaur to eat up a lot of those hits. So I ultimately decided it was be a 5-0 victory. Your Toronto Staraptors will go 2-0. And a really good game, Southampton Slowkings. I do apologize for that because I feel totally bad. That's on my end, and it's just really frustrating when that happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm glad I could bring a live commentary to you guys, but I'm gonna try to figure out what's wrong with my internet because that's just frustrating. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Be sure to smash that like button. Check out AJ Gamer's channel. It'll be in the description down below. He has a whole bunch of cool things going on over there. So thanks for watching. This is Cap, signing off.